The Liebherr L576 is a wheel loader that weighs around 24 tonnes, and this model is in the colours of Eurovia, a construction company that's part of the Vancy Group. One surprise is that the model comes in a box which is Conrad branded rather than Eurovia branding as seen on previous models. But inside the packaging style is the same, with foam rubber protecting the model. There's no information provided either about the real machine, Eurovia, or even about the model. And out of the box the only parts are the model and a bag containing 2 mirrors. It's assembly time, and the only thing to add are the 2 mirrors, and they plug into holes that are on the underside of the cab roof. This is easy to do, but you do need special tilting equipment called a left hand to be able to get access to put the mirror in. On this side of the model, the hole was a bit of a tight fit to get the mirror in, and that's probably due to paint thicknesses. But these things seem to happen randomly, because on the other side the fit was much better and the mirror easily went in. Looking underneath, it's good to see some detailing. The transmission is there and the tyres have a good tread pattern. They're mounted on nice enough wheels, and you can see that the wheel nuts have been detailed. One nice touch is that the mud flaps hanging from the wheel arches are rubber and nice and flexible. At the rear the detail is enhanced by careful painting, and the Eurovia graphics are nice and sharp. At the front of the cab there are painted lights, and the windscreen wiper is represented by graphics. There are metal grab rails around the roof, and the interior detail is good. The handrails on the outside are metal and quite thin, and the mesh grille behind the cab is particularly good because it's metal and you can see through it. There's no hydraulic hoses on the model, and the brass connecting rivets are a little obvious, but it's good to see the use of small graphics to add detail. The bucket is a typically strong Conrad casting, and it's got decent teeth. You know, here at CranesEtcTV our managers really know how to motivate and get the best out of their staff. Time to fire up the L576 on the test track, and it rolls along reasonably well without wanting to roll away. And looking at the rear axle, there's plenty of transverse movement, with each of the wheels turning independently. At the front the steering is controlled by hydraulic cylinders across the pivot point, and the range of movement's quite reasonable. And as you'd expect with a machine like this, it drives you around the bend just fine. If shovelling up after other people is what you seem to do, then the shovelling mechanism on this model is very good. The bucket certainly raises to a very good height, and the tilting mechanism looks good too. But wherever possible we like to put a machine on CranesEtcTV through its paces. So here's one of our expert drivers loading a Eurovia tipper truck. As you can see, the loader is positioned beautifully as the bucket is raised, and the tilting is accomplished in a smooth, almost poetic fashion. And with the bucket empty, this excellent driver smoothly reverses his machine away. This is a good looking wheel loader from Conrad, with only 300 being made in the nice company colours of Eurovia. It's solidly made with some nice detailing, and the functionality is good. If you like wheel loaders, then this model from Conrad is highly recommended.